Welcome to the very first show of Who Wants to Win Some Alcohol with your host Dan, and our very first contestant in the chair tonight is Ash.
It's great to be here, Dan.
Oh, fantastic to have you. It's been really, really good. So tell me a little bit about yourself. What do you know about wrestling?
I've watched wrestling for a few years.
Mm-hmm.
I remember watching WrestleMania one time.
Yeah. With your history and knowledge of pro wrestling, how far do you think you'll get? There's 15 questions, 15 answers. Do you think you'll get to the top?
I'm going for the top. Anything less, I'm going to be disappointed.
Well, we have 15 questions, 15 answers. Questions 1 to 5 are nice, short, simple ones. At question 5, you win a shot and you're safe. Question 8, you win a shot. Question 10, you can win a shot and be safe. And then questions 11, 12, 13, 14 and 15 are a drink each. So let's jump straight in to the first question. Question 1. Who were famous for the 5-second pose? Edge and Christian, the Dudley Boys, the Hardy Boys, or DX?
Now, I know it's not DX, Dan.
Yep. What makes you confident?
It doesn't seem like something they would do.
Right.
Dudley Boys, no. A. Edge and Christian, Dan.
You going for A, Edge and Christian?
Edge and Christian.
That is the correct answer.
Boom, yes. Fun fact, the band we're seeing next Wednesday, Bottom for Soup, they also do a 5-second pose on stage.
I'm going to be looking forward to that. Question 2, are you ready?
I'm good to go, Chris. Dan.
To date, who is the youngest person to win the WWE Championship? Triple H, Shawn Michaels, Brock Lesnar, or The Undertaker?
Brock Lesnar.
Final answer?
Final answer.
That is the correct answer, Brock Lesnar.
Oh, bloody hell.
Question 3, and 2 more, and you'll be safe after this one. What shape was the WWE Divas Championship horrendously crafted to look like? A. A motorcycle, B. A ketchup bottle, C. A camera, or D. A butterfly?
It's either C or D, because they're both girly things.
Well, do think about this one.
Camera, selfie, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I see where you're coming through on that one.
Yeah. But I remember it being a butterfly.
You think it's a butterfly?
I'm going to say a butterfly because I remember it being black, white and pink.
Computer, can we lock that answer in, please? That is the correct answer!
Okay. 3 out of 3.
Ready for question 4?
I'm going for 4.
Question 4 is... Who was the special guest referee at WrestleMania 20 when Goldberg defeated Brock Lesnar? A. Eddie Guerrero, B. Stone Cold Steve Austin, C. Kurt Angle, or D. The Rock?
Oh my, this is a lot harder than I thought, you know. I'm pretty sure.
Think back to that memorable match where the fans turned on both competitors, and because the audience knew that both Goldberg and Brock were leaving. Who was the special guest referee? Vince, knowing that they are not going to be popular, so he had to throw in a big name to keep the audience happy. Keeping in mind that you do have 3 lifelines. You have Ask the Audience, 50-50, and Ask the Host.
Stone Cold. I want to say it's Stone Cold.
Do you want to lock in Stone Cold Steve Austin?
I'm going to lock in Stone Cold Steve Austin.
You're going to lock in Stone Cold Steve Austin?
Because the Rock's not going to be a frickin'... The Rock's not going to be a referee. No, yeah, Stone Cold, go. Boom.
You're locking in Stone Cold Steve Austin?
Locking in
that was a very clever lock. Stone Cold Steve Austin is the correct answer.
Oh, that was a tricky one. I don't know why.
I think it's when you're under these hot lights and you've got a lot of pressure.
Under the hot lights.
Being poured onto you. You need to sit back and focus. But this is question 5. It's a safe question. If you get this one right, you win yourself a shot. And you're safe. Question 5. Whose catchphrase was, I am the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be? A. Bret Hart, B. Owen Hart, C. Shawn Michaels, or D. The British Bulldog?
I know this one, Dan.
Yep. That's what I want to hear. Bret Hart, final answer?
Buckle in.
For a shot and to stay safe at question 5? That is the correct answer. Question 6 is where we start to get interesting there. You are definitely going home next week, going to Bowling for Soup with at least a shot in your hands. Yes. But I don't want to give you that. I want to give you more. I want to give you the full 5 pints and the 3 shots as well. Ooh. So let's get straight to question 6. Who won the 1992 Royal Rumble? Randy Savage, Hulk Hogan, Sid Justice, or Ric Flair?
First instinct says Ric Flair.
From memory as well, this was the Royal Rumble that was for the championship as well at the same time. Not to pressure you, but you still have 50-50. Ask the audience and ask the host. Was you watching wrestling back in these days?
Well, I was 2 years old. So
you was definitely still watching wrestling at that point.
Yeah, I must have been. I'm pretty sure it was the one where I'm pretty sure Ric Flair won it.
Flair, final answer?
I'm gonna go Ric Flair.
You're going for Ric Flair. You sticking with that? Locking it in?
I'm sticking with that. I'm locking it in.
Computer, can you reveal the answer, please? It's Ric Flair!
Yes! Yes!
Oh. Question 7 of a possible 15. Who defeated Umaga to win the WWE Intercontinental Championship in their debut?
C. Santino Marella.
A. Bobby Lashley. B. The Miz. C. Santino Marella. Or D. John Morrison. The computer's skipping a beat there. Locking in Santino Marella.
Locking in. Because I'm pretty sure Bobby Lashley came out and knocked the shit out of
Umaga. How Regal used to say his name.
That's that. I used to love Regal saying that.
Umaga. Lock it in C. Santino Marella. Final.
Santino Marella.
Computer, give me the answer.
The Milan Miracle.
It's C. Santino Marella.
Yeah, Mom.
Woo!
Milan Miracle. That's what I like.
Question 8. We are going to add in a shot if you get this right. So you'll be 2 shots up. Who won the first Money in the Bank ladder match? Kane, Edge, Shelton Benjamin, or Chris Benoit?
Pretty sure it was Edge.
What makes you think that?
So I don't think Benoit won a Money in the Bank. Shelton Benjamin was never big enough of a star to win it. Kane won a Money in the Bank, but that was a Mania one. Well, they were at Mania first, weren't they? The one Kane won, he cashed it in the same night against Rey Mysterio, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
I want to say Edge.
Is that your final answer?
Just trying to think. I'm going to go with Edge. Final answer.
Final answer, Edge. Is the correct answer!
Yes. Okay.
You've got 2 shots.
2 shots.
One of them isn't safe, one of them is. Question 9 of a possible 15. Who had the most WWE/F Hardcore Championship reigns? Raven, Crash Holly, Steven Richards, or Bradshaw? Think about this one. This one can be quite tricky. But do keep in mind you still have your 3 lifelines to hand.
I think I'm going to use a lifeline.
Mm-hmm. Okay. You can ask this fine audience, you can ask me, or you can 50-50.
I'm going to ask you, Dan.
You're going to ask the host.
I'm going to ask the host.
These questions have been completely randomised by our computer, so I don't know the answer. But from my memory, if this was the real Who Wants to Be a Millionaire with what's his face? Clarkson. He'd be like, every single question, I don't know. Like, what's the point in this lifeline then? But I actually do know this answer. and I would go for A, Raven.
Okay. See,
But it's all up to you.
My first instinct was either Raven or Crash Holly.
Stephen Richards wasn't a many-time champion. Bradshaw was, but later into the mid-2000s.
Yeah, but Bradshaw was also more like world heavyweight champion.
He was like real championship
HBK
material.
and stuff, wasn't he?
Yeah.
When he like fucking HBK was poor.
Oh, that storyline was so bad. The stock market crashed, and Shawn Michaels.
Yeah.
Shawn Michaels, the only wrestler who was there for a good 20 years at that point. He was the only one that had no money, apparently.
Yeah, because he invested it all badly in stocks. Whereas JBL went the opposite way.
It's so bad.
I'm gonna trust you, Dan.
You're gonna go for A, Raven?
I'm gonna go for A, Raven.
Computer, can you lock that answer in, please? That is the correct answer!
Thank you, Dan. Thank you. I appreciate that.
It's not a problem. Not a problem. I am here to make sure that you have a good time next Wednesday and have many, many drinks and have a good night. Question 10 of a possible 15. Keep in mind that this is, if you get this question right, you are safe and you get yourself your first drink or pint. Who hasn't Shawn Michaels won the WWE Tag Team titles with? Diesel, John Cena, Marty Jannetty, or Triple H?
See, John Cena stands out, but that could be like one of those random Monday Night Raws where they win it because they're not getting along, and then they get forced into a tag team, and then they win it. So
they've done that story too many times.
Well, yeah, that's where I'm thinking that's from. Did Marty Jannetty wrestle in WWE? Or was he WWF? Like, this is a trick question, and he didn't actually win a WWE
Let me
title.
just check with the producers. No, it is including the WWF and the WWE times. The question has been worded like a trick question. I do apologise for that.
Okay.
The producer is saying very sorry to you right now.
Like, is Triple H so obvious? Like, they've never won it. Like, is that a thing? Can that be a thing? I'm sure they've got to win it.
Has DX ever won the tag team championships?
That's what I'm thinking. Like, is that one so obvious? It's like, I'm gonna ask the audience.
We're going to ask the audience on this question.
I think this audience looks like a bunch of wrestling fans.
Audience, under your seats are some controllers. Please press A if you think Diesel has not won the tag team championship with Shawn Michaels. B for John Cena, C for Marty Jannetty, and D for Triple H. Audience has come back. They think, the majority of them think Marty Jannetty has not won a championship, the tag team championships with Shawn Michaels at 50%. Diesel 35%, Cena 10%, and Triple H at 5%. You seem to know your stuff, audience. Seem to know your stuff.
Oh.
Will you trust this audience and go for 50%?
What was the name of Diesel and Shawn Michaels tag team?
I don't think they had a tag
Dudes
team
with Attitude
name.
or something? I'm sure they did. They had like Dudes with Attitude or something like that. I'm sure they did.
It was 95 times, so they probably had some stupid gimmick name, yeah. Although they still do it today, and I hate it.
I'm gonna go with the audience because my initial thought was Marty Jannetty, but obviously that's because I thought I was getting tricked. But
there are no trick answers or trick questions.
Maybe they just never won one. Did they win one as the Rockers? Are the audience gonna screw me?
You're locking it in?
Oh.
Audience, have you screwed Ash over for his pint? Are you going to keep him safe? Come back after this break. Welcome back to Who Wants to Win Some Alcohol. I'm here with Ash. He's on question 10, his safe question, and for his first pint. His question that he's currently on, who he's asked to ask the audience, is why hasn't Shawn Michaels won the WWE? Who hasn't Shawn Michaels won the WWE Tag Team titles with? Diesel, John Cena, Marty Jannetty, or Triple H? The audience have gone 50% Marty Jannetty, and I can tell you that the audience are on your side tonight. They are correct. It's Marty Jannetty.
Oh, I knew there were wrestling fans. out here. Thank you.
Congratulations, Ash. You have won
Thank you.
your safety point. You have 2 shots in the bag and 1 pint. And if you want to go forward, we can go to question 11.
Let's move on. Let's go on.
Question 11. Who won the first ever WrestleMania match? Tito Santana, King Kong Bundy, Hulk Hogan, or Greg Valentine?
So the first ever match, as in like the first
WrestleMania, the first match on the WrestleMania 1 card.
Oh god. It's a thing, I've never watched WrestleMania 1. Why?
Should have done some prep.
I should have done some prep here.
Watch every single pay-per-view, just in case. You never know.
Never, yeah, just go through all, what is it, 34, 35, 36.
Did I just hear some coughs in the audience? Can we keep it down, please? Keep the coughs to a very minimal. Coronavirus.
What, like, I'm thinking.
Mr. T was WrestleMania 3.
Hulk Hogan's gonna headline it. I'm thinking.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think he's gonna be anywhere near the first match.
Was he big that back in 87? Yeah, no, not 87. 85.
Yeah, it's gotta be. He still would have been a huge star back then. It's when he was making movies back then. Fucking, what was it? The Nanny. He's got a movie called The Nanny. He was making that back then. It was huge back then.
Classic film. Can tell you the attendance at WrestleMania 1
yeah, but
was
is it a
19,000.
WWE attendance? Or actual? Hey, Tito Santana.
Going for Tito Santana.
I'm going for Tito Santana.
Computer, can we lock in A, Tito Santana, please? Ash? You've already got 2 pints, 2 shots, and a pint.
Yeah.
Can you add 1 more pint onto that? Yes, you can! It's Tito Santana!
Oh god. You had me worried.
I can tell you the first match of WrestleMania was Tito Santana versus the Executioner, and Tito won by submission.
Oh, believe me now.
Congratulations, Ash, but I don't only want to give you two pints and 2 shots. I want to give you at least 3 pints and 2 shots. Question 12 of a possible 15. Who, with a reign of 10,170 days, is the longest WWF/E Women's Champion? Alondra Blaze, Fabulous Moolah, Mae Young, or Wendy Richter?
I don't think it's Wendy Richter because I'm sure it's not a big enough name. I don't think.
Mm-hmm.
Mae Young, Fabulous Moolah, Alondra Blaze.
10,170 days.
That's a long time. So that makes me think it's like old, like when it was what's the other dude? Do you remember when like CM Punk broke the title?
He had
It's like 400 days or something. What's Bruno San Martino or whatever his name is? Because he held it for years, didn't he? But only because he was defending it once every few months.
Like less than that.
Well, that's what I mean. Like they barely wrestled back then, so.
Longest reign for Bruno. Yeah, it was Bruno Sammartino, and he had it for 2,803 days. So yeah, it was Bruno Sammartino at 2,803 days. Hulk Hogan second at 1,474. CM Punk is 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, 1, 2. Well, he's technically 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He's 8th, but technically he's 1, 2, 3, 4. He's the 5th longest champion at 434 days.
So it makes me think it's a long, like, at the start of like wrestling, basically. So like Bruno Sammartino sort of time. So I've got 2 in my head.
10,170 days in years is 27.86 years. That's a bloody long time. I bet she defended it like twice, and then people rip on Brock Lesnar for not defending his.
Why, yeah. She didn't get the stick, but I bet she got worshipped back then for that.
Exactly, yeah. Even though Brock Lesnar's flying across the universe defending his every bloody night.
Just because Mae Young, I'm pretty sure she was in and out of title. I don't think she was ever this like amazing wrestler. Like in the Attitude Era and stuff, she always showed up. She gave birth to a hand.
She got her tits out.
Got tits out. I'm gonna go B.
Fabulous Moolah.
Moolah.
Computer, lock in Fabulous Moolah. Answer B,
Oh,
please.
It's gotta be Mae Young, isn't it?
Ash. That is the correct answer!
Oh god.
You have got 3 pints and 2 shots. But I don't want to give you that.
Oh shit.
I want to give you 4 pints and 2 shots. Question 13 of a possible
The big questions.
15. How many people have won 2 Royal Rumble matches? A, 3 people. B, 4 people. C, 5 people. Or D, 6 people. This doesn't. This isn't talking about consecutive Rumbles. It's throughout their career Royal Rumbles. How many people have won it twice?
Okay. Stone Cold win it twice.
Go through and try and think of who's actually won it twice.
I want to say Stone Cold and The Rock. Maybe just one of them. John Cena, maybe. HBK win it twice. Triple H has got that, surely, just because it's Triple H and he loves to put himself over. Ric Flair?
There is at least 3 people that have won it twice.
You just give me one of the answers there, right?
There is at least 3 people.
Oh, okay.
At least.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. God.
I'm just messing with you.
Yeah.
I'm just having a bit of a laugh. Keeping in mind you've still got your 50-50. This is to add on 1 extra drink.
Steve Austin win it 3 times. So I'm pretty sure he's the only 3-time winner, right? Austin. Well, obviously you can't tell me, but I want to say he's won it 3 times. So I'm pretty sure he won it back to back.
He might have.
I think he won it back to back, and then he had a few years where he didn't, and then he won it again.
How many people have won the Royal Rumble twice? 3, 4, 5, or 6?
I think it's going to be 5 or 6. But now I've said that, I can't use my 50-50 because I know what the computer's like, where I say 50-50 and it'll give me the 2 answers where
It's most likely going to be.
okay, I'm gonna use a 50-50.
Computer, take away 2 wrong answers and leave us with the right, 1 right, and 1 wrong answer. A and D.
D, 6.
6.
Yeah,
You locking that in?
I'll lock that in.
You've gone for 6. That is the correct answer!
Oh god, I'm so glad it didn't give me 5 and 6 because I would have totally gone 5.
Making me sweat so much here.
Who was the 6?
Ash, you have won yourself 2, 3 shots and 3 drinks. Do you want to go for question 14? And go for that
Tell me
5th?
who the 6 were, who won both?
Batista, Cena, Hogan, Shawn, Orton and Triple H have all won it twice. Austin has won it twice, but for a 3rd time as well. So that actually didn't count. Got it right. You got yourself an extra drink. Question 14. Are you ready for this?
I'm ready for it.
You can always jump out any second you want.
Okay, the
Until the question.
Oh shit.
Question 14. Who were the first tag team Hall of Famers? The first tag team. A, the Blackjacks, B, the Wild Samoans, C, the Valiant Brothers, or D, the Briscoe Brothers.
And I've got to play this now.
I don't know, what's the rules? Can you walk out?
I don't know.
I'll say that
Nah,
you can walk out if you want to, but it's your choice. We're nice and easy here on the Who Wants to Win Some Alcohol show.
I want to say Walt's moments, but it's a question, isn't it? It's a question.
You've used up all your lifelines.
It depends.
You can walk away with your current amount of drinks. You can walk away with what are we on 14? 1, 2, 3 drinks and 3 shots. You can gamble it for an extra drink. But if you do gamble and you get it wrong, you will go back to just 3 shots.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. I am going to choose you. Who was in the Valiant Brothers?
Greg Valiant and Johnny Valiant.
Okay.
And Jimmy Valiant. There's 3 people. I'm guessing Jerry was the manager. This is way before my time as well.
Yeah.
Oh, that was John Steele. Oh, I didn't know that.
Okay. I think it's between A and B. The Eeny, Meeny, Miny, Mo gave me A.
Blackjack Mulligan and I can't remember who the other one was. The Blackjacks. Blackjack Mulligan and Blackjack Lanza.
I take this coin. I'm gonna flip it.
This is very risky gambling here.
Don't know where I got the coin from in the studio either.
Security didn't pat you down.
No. Heads, blackjacks, tails, Samoans. Call it.
I'm not calling it. This isn't my game.
Call it.
I'm not calling it. I can't do that. That's
Call
way
it.
too much pressure.
Call it.
So you're going for C.
Lock it in.
This is a very, very risky game, Ash, I have to say.
Lock
Are you
it in.
sure?
Lock it in.
The Valiant Brothers, C.
If it's the Wild Samoans, I'm going to punch them on next Wednesday.
You'll throw the hat.
Yeah.
Computer, can you lock in C, the Valiant Brothers? Ash.
I've lost enough.
And 4 drinks! That is the correct answer!
Yes. Come on. Oh God.
Ash, this has been an absolutely amazing, historic game. You've come out from all the odds, and you've smashed it so far. Question 15 of 15 for the top prize of 5 pints, 5 drinks of your choice, and 3 shots. Computer, question 15, please. Who has wrestled the most pay-per-view matches in WWE history? Triple H, Shawn Michaels, The Undertaker, or Kane?
Shit. I want to say it's either The Undertaker or Kane. My first instinct is Kane. Kane's never really had any injuries. Triple H's had injuries, Shawn Michaels had timeout.
Shawn Michaels started in 87, I think. Finished his career in 2000 and I want to say 10.
Yeah, about that.
Triple H started in 96. This is off the top of my head. This is
Yeah.
I'm not actually looking at any facts or anything. He hasn't officially retired yet, but I think his last run was like 2013, 2014. So that's nearly 20 years. Undertaker
That's just been going forever.
pops up whenever he fancies.
Yeah.
If he needs to buy another boat, he'll pop up.
That's it. Michelle McCall needs something.
Since 1991, up until his last full time, probably about 2010 as well, I think.
Yeah.
And then he went pretty much part time at Mania.
Yeah, he came back for a little bit, where he started to do tag teams with Kane against like the Shield and stuff.
Yeah. And Kane has been going since 97.
Yeah.
His full-time run pretty much ended maybe about 3 years ago, so he had pretty much a 20-year career.
Yeah, but
Barely any injuries.
That's what I'm thinking. Is it? Whereas Triple H, he's had all sorts of injuries.
He's had a million quad injuries.
Yeah, heck injuries, just everything. So I don't think it's. I think it's C or D.
Undertaker or Kane?
Yeah. So the go-kart, I'm gonna say is heads,
Okay.
and then the other side's blank.
Yeah.
So that could be tails. And then. So,
Which one's which? Undertaker heads, Kane tails?
yeah. The 5 drinks.
I'm so nervous. Oh.
I'm gonna flip it onto the floor. D Kane.
Tails. Kane. You locking that in?
Lock it in. Send
Computer,
it
can
off
we lock
at
in
the computer.
D? Kane. Ash.
It was Undertaker, wasn't it?
Have the 4 drinks, 3 shots.
Never liked this show anyway.
You have 5
Yeah.
drinks and 3
this
shots
show's awesome,
because
man.
Kane is the correct answer. You are our first winner!
Yes.
Congratulations, Ash. Shake your hand there. Congratulations on being the very first winner on the very first show of Who Wants to Win a Lot of Alcohol. Is that what we called it? Who wants to win some alcohol? I should say. Sorry. How do you feel?
Exhausted.
Well, you can cure that exhaustedness with 5 drinks and 3 shots next Wednesday when I come up to Birmingham to see Bowling for Soup with you. And just massive congratulations. I don't know how you've done it. Your wrestling knowledge is superior to everybody else.
Flipping coins.
Flipping coins. The coins have been on your side tonight.
I just
Congratulations.
I want to say thank you to the audience who helped me through a tricky question. I want to say thank you to you, Dan, who helped me for another tricky question.
It's not a problem. No problem at all. And to wrap up this very first episode, we will have a second episode soon. But until then, good night and goodbye.
Goodbye.